that
That
boy is dangerous.
Zero.
Maybe like I dedicate the song to somebody special in my life, and you thinking you're that one, but also at the same time, at the back of your mind, you're looking at other people and you're like, wait, are we allowed to swear on your words like fuckboy?
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's so exciting for me because I'm doing a video that's slightly different and I've got a special guest to come in on it.
Today we are talking about the different kinds of fuckboys
that you will or have encountered. F-boy number one.
Masego. Oh, you call him Masego. Because now he's Americanized.
Masego. But meanwhile, we know you Masego. Masego.
He's the type that you will go to his gig and you'll know that he can walk out of there with any girl.
Everyone loves him. Everyone likes him.
Everybody.
He's the charming fuckboy.
That's the charming.
He's the guy.
He is that guy who charms everybody he comes into contact with.
Everyone.
He will charm your friend.
He'll charm your mom.
You charm your parents.
Your mom will be asking you, so what happened to Masego? I thought you guys make such. It's a little about time you settled that. Meanwhile, it's not even up to you. Can't even tell.
You can't tell your mom, Uzi, that F-boy F me over.
Like when he comes over, your dog doesn't even bark. Because you know what? He's charmed your dog.
They'll
Hi. Okay.
be like, what did you do?
What did you do?
Meanwhile,
it's not him. It's what did you do? You know?
That boy is dangerous.
Zero. Comfortable. He makes you feel comfortable. In fact, you'll meet his family. You'll meet his friends.
Yeah.
You'll meet all of them before you actually find out, Uguti, you are on the side.
But they're all in on it because they've seen it. Like they
because he's charmed them, that's
he charmed it.
That's who he is.
Oh yeah, no. Like,
oh yeah.
And then when you start doing your research, you're like, guys, how could you allow me to? I thought, and they'd be like, wait, don't you? And you'll go to his gigs as well, and you'll see, and he'll invite.
All of you.
All of you.
All of you.
All of us.
All of.
will be there. And then you'll be like,
you'll think you connected with him with the eye contact, right? Meanwhile, the girl behind you also.
And they'll be like, I dedicate the song to somebody special in my life, and you thinking you're that one, but also at the same time, at the back of your mind, you're looking at other people and you're like, why are they feeling like?
And you see that the next girl puts her hands on her chest like this.
And you're like, oh.
And then the next guy. The cat.
Donna, Lynn, Pat, Lori, Shelly, Aaliyah, Rose, Brian, Darren, and you listen.
They flirt with everything.
And then you know what? Everybody will know him. Everywhere he takes you, everybody will know. Hi Masego. Hi Masego.
And then you'll accept it. You're just like.
Everybody knows him. Everybody knows him, girl. They all know him.
And
And you know what the worst part is? You'll be like, no, not tonight. You know, I'm over it. You'll tell your friends you've done, and then you're gonna go home, and then 2 a.m. Are you up? Next thing you're taking your got to be you glue. You've got your got to be. Let me even find my spray.
You are gluing yourself together. That's a very powerful analogy because you are gluing your emotions together. Keeping it together.
You're like this at 2 a.m.
in the morning. Because you're like, if this is going to end tragically, I must look incredible.
Incredible.
But actually, no, this is what you are saying to yourself. listen, this is what you're saying to yourself. I am gonna look amazing. I'm gonna look amazing.
Yeah.
So and tell him that it's over. That's what you, but you also don't believe yourself.
You know,
but you also don't believe yourself. You know damn well
you're going there to leave your dignity.
Yeah.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
He's like, yeah.
And he opens the door, he's like, hi. And then when he looks at you,
you know.
When he looks at you,
you're done. Dead.
You're finished. But this is like, what am I doing here? Like, and then you're like, oh, let's go for breakfast. Like, oh, you know, I've got rehearsals. You know, I got rehearsals. But the way the sun rises in your eyes, you're like, you know, he's just practicing his line from his next song. But I'll see you later.
Yeah. I'll come pick you up.
I'll see you. I'll hit you up. And you're like, when? I'll
later after the gig.
After the gig. And then you beg.
And then you like gig ends.
Dololo.
Now you're hating yourself because you were like, I went there with a mission to end it, and then I got played again.
You see?
Shame.
Oh
gosh, she got me thinking about all of my sexual in my life now. Shout out to you guys.
You still got time, babe. You need to dignity.
I'm coming back to collect my dignity.
And when you get there, he's gonna look at you.
Oh my god. Yeah, stay away.
Stay away. Stay away.
I'm sure if you know what we're talking about, I'm sure.
You know.
Please comment below because I know you know.
I know you know. Oh my god, the next one is so annoying. I think they're my worst.
Who's next?
The spiritual, emotional, what do they call it? Spiritual stalking.
Spiritual. Oh my god. Like
the final one.
Can I give a disclaimer? Everything that Ghislaine just said now, like,
is it out the window?
Out the window for me. And I'll tell you what.
He would go for the ultimate fuckboy.
I will go like time.
I'll be pulling his hair, stay, and he'll be like, no, I'm coming back.
You know when you know that your heart, wherever you're going, your heart is going to be broken, but you're still willing to go. Shattered. Yeah.
These type of friends, like, you have lost them. Because the thing is,
guys,
Common is an ultimate.
What do we call him?
Ultimate fuck boy. But the newest edition. Every time there's a new edition, it's him.
What is an ultimate fuck boy?
Common.
He encapsulates everything that we've mentioned prior. He's good looking. He is mature. He's charming. He is confident. He's very calm.
The thing of fool me once, it's on you. Fool me twice, it will always be on you.
Yeah, no, I'll like for Common, I'll always be fooled. And I know that you guys know what I'm talking about. Please don't make me look like this. Oh, and yeah, and they definitely can lay it down.
They are knowledgeable, but you know what they have?
They see you.
They see everyone.
You.
They've got the gift of words.
They see everyone as well.
They have like the gift of the gap, the gift of the words, you know. But
and this is not to say that I think their spirituality is not there. I think deep down they want to, and it's there. But there's this part.
But it's not always used for good.
Yes, exactly.
It's not always, they have that gift, but it's not always used for good.
And this is the one where you like to your friends, you meet him once and you're like, guys, I have found love.
The one.
This is the one. That man is not interested in all the frivolous things that everyone else is. He's not interested in playing games.
He knows so much about me, my company.
Like, we literally looked at me and told me my life, and I think when we connect, it's like, I've always known I'm spiritual. So guys, I'm that person.
He's such a spiritual soul.
Yes, he'll take you on walks in the forest.
Yes, and you're gonna go for those
go swimming in the crystal pool.
Leave your phones behind.
Retreats, those retreats, silent retreats.
Where you just look at each other.
You look up for them. They're very
plain and simple.
They're very plain and simple, but they're into social justice.
Delete all that shit! Delete all that shit! Let's play with you, piggy!
Social justice.
Always
always like
fighting inequality.
And they're always fighting your fights.
And
Next thing you know, and these type of people usually have sister wives. Before you know it, you're wife number 4, and you think how? And you know who's this type of person?
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett. These are the entanglements.
And they won't admit to it.
No,
They'll be like
never.
entanglement.
The entanglements. They'll entangleize you, and then you've been entangleized. You only realize 4 years later. You never realize that you've been played like them, because you're like, oh my god. And then they always they throw you a bone every now and then, like there's a bone, like
when they think you're about to
you're about to clock it, and they're like,
about to clock it, but then they and you're like, no, I was making it.
And then it takes you 4 years later, 10 years later, and you're like, oh my god,
you actually have, when you step away from it, oh, that happened to me, oh, why are these things happening to me?
You'll be lying there in bed and you're like, this MF really played me.
Yeah, they use their spirituality and connectedness to manipulate and get what they want.
And they always know things, so they're able to take that knowledge and kind of package it nicely, and next thing you know, you are eating bullshit. You're eating
and that's not to say they won't help you make some amazing insights about life and about yourself.
No, they will. That's why they're so good at it, because they will be like, oh, I feel like breathe, feel your and feel, let it go, and let it go, and then it's like tears are coming down out of your eyes.
And you know what?
That's how you release.
But then they'll screw.
And then they'll over, because they know they can predict you, and they'll always get you to release in all your fears, all your insecurities.
Oh my god, they are the type that will be like, whenever you're about to clock them, they're like, that's why you and I could never. The problem with you is that you overthink things. The problem with you is
you've always been the type to, and we worked on this, Phil. Remember the breathing. Remember the breathing. Go back there. But do you know what? You know what's your defense mechanism against that, lad? You know what the defense is? You speak Zulu, right?
Very well. Shout out to all my Zulus.
Shout out to all the Zulus.
Understand. Yeah.
So guys, how you fight is whatever they tell you now, translate it in your own language. For example, if it's in English especially, translate that, me and August were in an entanglement in Zulu. Just make if you can translate it in there. Nam ne August Alsina Sineli Gobas Bese.
You're right.
You see?
You're right.
If you translate whatever they say in your language, you clock them. If you're coming there weak as hell, you don't stand a chance.
You must be spiritually strong.
Wear the armor, my G. Wear the armor, you're gonna need
strong
it.
To get with these ones, because they can. No, but on a serious note. No, No, seriously, on a serious note, this can screw you over
for life. Actually, once you figure any fuckboy out, you're good.
You're good. You will be glowing
and if
like
you don't
this.
repeat your mistakes, if you don't repeat your sins, do not leave the house as Tokoloshi o'clock.
Ish, I don't know about that. You think when you meet this one that you've met
the God
the
himself.
husband, you are set to go.
You're set. You're gonna get married. You're a Makoti girl already. Makoti girl. You will be the one washing the dishes already from day 2. You're cooking dinner.
No, one. As soon as you walk in there and
you walk in there.
No, but actually, you know what? He strikes me as the kind of person who you'll just be like, he's perfect. I walked into the apartment and everything was clean and sorted.
The apartment is beautiful.
Back at the ranch, he didn't clean it himself. That's the guy.
Somebody else that came before you cleaned it. And then one day you'll be like, you think he'll leave his wife, but then he'll get you an apartment just closer. You'll think you've won, but actually, darling, you just stuck.
Yeah. And he's the type that, I was telling you the story of you meet him and then your friends are like, no, bad news, friend. Stay the F away. Do not do it. And you're like, no man, you guys, that guy was so genuine. Like, he's not all. And they're like, we are warning you, we are begging you, please don't do it.
And they warned you.
And then you're like, okay.
Oh my god.
And then you're like, I'm a smart bitch. Yeah.
He is dangerous, guys.
Danger.
Stay away.
Danger. Because let me tell you something. He's the type that you know he's dangerous. I mean, and you've been there. But if he came back and was like,
when he looks at you see now, and then like the worst part is you are entangled for life.
What's the double entanglement?
For life. Like, he's the ultimate entangleizer.
Yo, he will
entangleize you.
And he will never be sorry or even see it.
And you know what the worst part is he's never pretended to be anything else. You just believe that you can change him. So when you come back to say, when are you leaving her? He'll say, you found me here. This is who I am.
Whoa, Ghislaine. He knows exactly who you are and how you play the game and how you think you're not going to be played by him.
And he's always 50 steps ahead. You
exactly.
See? Every time you think you've graduated, nah? He's got his masters.
Yeah.
You see? So every time you'll always be like, and I know right now you're thinking, no, not me. You see, you're doing it again.
That's what I thought.
You're doing it again.
Look at me now.
See it for what it is.
And do you know how I make sense of this? I think we had this conversation. I think these kind of guys are sociopaths.
Of course.
They are so... They can see that they... First of all, sociopaths target their victims. So they'll always go for someone who's seemingly stable and really has a good heart and really wants to do well.
That's moldable.
And yeah. And you like, and then even from the word go, you'll tell them that I don't want any drama. I'm not that kind of person. Like really, I like to keep them to myself. I just want somebody who's gonna be genuine and right.
And also have dreams, and they love to pray your hopes and dreams. They'll give you a little bit, but never all of it.
Never all of it.
So now
they'll make you believe.
You are a donkey chasing the carrots.
And they'll make you believe that's what they also want. They'll be like, no man, you know what? I like you. You are focused.
You don't see them going after like people that are like about themselves.
Yes,
they don't go for like. They don't want that. Like you to know. They want you to be entangleable.
They go for us, the Erica Badu's of this world.
Babes. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking you know him. He's different. He's not different.
That's
he
what I
is
thought.
the ultimate fuckboy. Trust.
At the end of the day, this is what he does.
Yeah.
Every day, his life is about playing this game.
And it's so innate. It's so innate that it's not even like you won't catch him sleeping because that's who he is. That's who he is, my G. Like that's him. No. And don't go for who he is. That's the only advice I'd give you. 2 things. Stop hoping for the person he could be.
Yeah.
Number 2, don't go there. Just don't go there. Just don't.
I think like yes. What? I'm gonna be deep. Maya Angelou said,
Say it, babe. Say it.
when somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
They always go for the good girls as well.
No, that's what I say. That's why I call them the sociopaths. Is that they'll find you and they don't want
They don't want me.
They don't want. They don't want the one who's mean, you know.
That's also gonna be like
streets.
You know.
They don't want that one. They don't want that one. Cause you'll see them for who they are, and you won't be playing
and it's gonna be too hard for them.
Too hard for
you,
them. So
the academics, the Star Trek runner, the Olympic you are training for the Olympics. Now look at you. Now look at you.
The stable ones. They go for the head girl type of girl.
Head girl.
If you're a head girl,
the one that gives you demerits.
Yes. Don't say we didn't want you. That's all I've got to say.
And I know they're not listening. They're still gonna go there.
No, let me tell you something. So I don't blame you for not listening, yes. So I'm not at all. Because I know this. And like I said, if the comment to my life was to come knocking at the door, I might be.
You know. See, this is where, like, for me, and you know what? Let me tell you something. What you can expect from the sleepless nights. You're gonna grow those bags under your eyes, and they won't be Chanel's. You're gonna have sleepless nights because of your ultimate that you can't stop. And I feel so sorry.
Yeah.
You know, for people who have subscribed to that for life. Girl, no, I'm not.
Messed up
I'd rather be fucked.
TV show. And I'm not subscribing to it.
I'm unsubscribing. Delete the app.
I'm not coming. I'm DC.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
So, pick up the pieces.
And I know
grab your dignity. Package.
Just take the dustpan. Yeah. Take the dustpan, sweep it all up, put it in the scuffing and go and take the super glue and start putting it back together.
Oh wow.
Anybody that we compare these people to, by the way, disclaimer, we don't know them, we're just comparing them. I'm sure they're lovely people in real life. And even in this video, they've got a certain swag about them, you know.
Yeah, it's just
if boys have that energy.
Loving you long time.
Yes,
it's been incredible. It's been incredible.
It's been great. I hope you guys love this, and you know, go follow Phil. He's got an amazing fitness page, which I'll link in the description box or in the comment if you guys are on Instagram. And if you want us to do this again, please let us know. If you like this and you comment on this, we can do more of them.
And subscribe.
Exactly. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah!
Love you all for watching.